AOS fans, Robin here. I'm going to do a quick run through for you today of my Orruk deck from my upcoming game against Pete's Skaven. Now, I've tried to keep this general. This is a slightly evolved version of my deck from the Grand Clash. I don't want to make it Skaven specific, but I am slightly worried about my Orruks. I haven't really revisited them since the Grand Clash, and I think the game has changed slightly with more keys in the game and objectives being more of a thing these days after everybody was predicting the demise of objectives. So I'm a bit worried that I haven't kept up with the times, and this is not the most mobile force, and I might find myself outmaneuvered. But anyway, here is the deck. So starting off, we've got card 89, which is biggest and the best. Always good with Gurzag ready to smack down on his opponents. 90, Core of the War, can be tricky to score. Got to charge in with those Orruks, but yeah, I hope worth it. I hope worth having them there. And again, always good to have against Orruks because of their toughness. Is 96, too dumb to die. May not be so useful against Pete Skaven. He doesn't do a lot of damage with those boys, but we'll see how we go. And then my favourite card, the one everybody loves to hate, is 235, a Load of the Darkness. Again, is Skaven not the best team to play that against, but my Orruks tend to end up all over the place, so I hope there's a chance I might score that. 247, Conquest, continuing my love of getting into my opponent's half and staying there. 253, Denial. Now, Denial, I used to run Denial and Contained, and I've dropped Contained, but I've kept Denial in because you can score it if you kill everybody. So then after Denial, I've got 257, Escalation, because it's quite easy to score, although everybody has it, so quite often you score it at the same time. 272, Master of War, again, reasonably easy to score. And 277, No Remorse. I put this in because I used to have Crushing Force, but I think this is easier to score with those Orruks and their reasonably large damage output. So that's still in there. 282, Ploy Master. Ploy Master nearly bought it this time, but I couldn't think of anything better to put in, so do comment if you think of something that might be better than Ploy Master. 284, Precise Use of Force. Got to back up with No Remorse. Orruks actually have quite a range of damage outputs in their squad, so I've put Precise Use of Force and No Remorse in the deck this time. 292, Supremacy, because who doesn't love a bit of all supremacy? So that's my objectives. Moving on to the ploys, nothing too controversial here, I don't think. Brutal but cunning, and cunning but brutal, cards 98 and 101. 311 is Confusion. 321, Earthquake, gotta have Earthquake in the deck, especially against those objective grabby ones. 318, Distraction. 320, Jewel of Wits. 330, Healing Potion. 348, Ready for Action, very handy with those Orruks. 357, Shattering Terrain. 360 is Sidestep, and 362 is Spoils of Battle. So they are my ploys. And my upgrades, I've got 116 War for the extra damage. 376, Awakened Weapon. You can re-roll a dice, quite handy. The Orruks don't have the best dice additionals for attacking, so the Awakened Weapon is quite useful to re-roll a dice. 381, Cursed Artifact. I think it's worth having in an Orruk deck, makes them a bit defensive. They've got a lot of wounds that can hopefully absorb that wound hit from the Cursed Artifact. Demonic Weapon is good on your weaker Orcs. Great Fortitude, Great Speed, and Great Strength. In there for most decks for good reasons. Great Speed, it's always like, oh, do I really need that? But if I am going to push for that Conquest, then I feel like maybe that I need that in there just in case somebody lags behind. I almost feel like maybe I should take Conquest out and then I would free up Great Speed. Interesting thought, maybe for next time. Light Armour is a new card I really quite like, giving an extra attack dice, particularly good on the big Orruks. Obviously does leave them a little bit vulnerable. 405, Low Blow. And again, this is in there for my smaller Orcs, and again, I'm still not quite sure of the whether I should have it in there. There might be better alternatives now, but Low Blow I quite like, gives you hits on hammers and swords, which is quite good, especially if you can beef the damage up. 411, Shade Glass Darts. I do like Shade Glass Darts. The justification for having it in there seems to be less each deck, but it's still there for the moment. And 420, Soul Trap, always handy to just give the possibility of extra longevity to one of my big guys. So that's my deck. Like I say, I'm not overly sure it's a good deck anymore. I think it's an okay deck, definitely. I feel like maybe the game has changed and maybe I need to tinker with it a little bit more. But at the moment, I've left it like that. So do let me know what you think. And if you can see any great evolutions for me, do let me know. And I'll see how I go. I'm hoping I do reasonably well with the Orruks. I'm hoping I can grind out a victory against the Skaven. So until next time, thank you for listening and goodbye.